Hi guys, welcome to another video. I'm so excited to do this one as I'm going to be doing a test and review of Born Pretty's thermal sensitive liquid. This stuff looks incredible and completely up my alley. It apparently changes between 12 different colours depending on the temperature, so it sounds incredible, very similar to sort of how the mood rings work. It comes in a 2g pot and only costs £6 4p from Born Pretty website. I have seen this pop up often on my Instagram and it truly looks like magic in a pot, so I can't wait to see it with my own eyes. I have pre-painted some tips. I've done a couple black, one purple and one nude, just sort of like, it does say only to use on a black base or a dark base, but out of pure curiosity I thought I would try it on a nude and a bright colour as well, just to see if it does work at all. I have also painted my natural nails completely black, just to see how it works on natural nails, but you can also do this on tips as shown in the Born Pretty video. The instructions do state that you have to apply a layer of the thermal liquid on top of black polish and air dry for 2 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to crack on and get this baby open, see how it works, so let's go. So it's quite a funky colour, it's sort of like a milky, caramelly, sort of tan colour. Very interesting. Like I said, it's only a 2g pot. The whole capacity of the pot is 5 grams, but you only get 2 grams of product in there. It's nice and sealed with this foil top, and you also get your little cardboard thing that's normally on top of there but was in the lid this time round. It smells kind of sweet, but yeah, I'm excited to see how it works. So I'm going to use my square-headed brush to apply the thermal liquid with. I don't know how well you can see that, but the liquid itself is actually really runny. I was sort of expecting it to be a bit more like a gel consistency, but it is literally liquidy. So on the video that they showed on their Instagram, they actually used a tip. So I have pre-painted a black tip here, and I'm just going to give this a good coating of the liquid. So I'm just going to leave that to dry for a few minutes. Okay, so it's actually another day now and I have actually painted my other fingernails. You'll probably notice that I've quite a lot of my videos is that my nails change quite a bit because I do tend to film quite a lot of my videos like over a space of a few days. I'm currently top coating this one that's had one coat of the thermal liquid on it. So I'm just putting a top coat on top of it. And I'm going to cure that for a couple of minutes and then I'm going to get some hot water and see how well it works with just one coat. It does state online that the thicker the coat, the more sort of potent I suppose the thermal liquid is. So I'm going to cure that one now. I'm going to go grab some hot water. So I'm just going to hold this in here. Okay, so as you would have just saw, I've just dipped that in a bowl of hot water for quite a few seconds. Got a bit of condensation on the camera. I don't know how well you can see it, but it has sort of gone quite sort of like a sort of deep blue colour. I got a couple of like rainbow shades up the top there. It doesn't really look like it's working at all on camera. On the screen it kind of looks really black. It's not overly vivid compared to the Born Pretty video where it looked like they only gave it a coat and it just seemed to work incredibly well. It's not working the same for me. It's definitely working, like you've got the blue, you've sort of got like greens, yellows, oranges. I think I'm going to give it another coat of the thermal liquid, let it dry, top coat it and try again and just sort of see how many coats we have to give to make it work. Okay, so I've actually just decided to go for a different brush. This one's a bit more fluffier, so I'm going to see if it spreads a bit better because that one was just sort of not working very well at all. Yep, instantly that's so much better. It's certainly not the easiest to spread like evenly, but I think I'm going to leave it like that, let it dry, and then I'll top coat it and test it in the water again and see what happens. So while that one is drying, I think I'm also going to put the liquid on top of this purple one. And as I said a minute ago, it doesn't say that it works on lighter colours. It does say to put it on a black base or a dark base only. So I'm not expecting this to work at all. I'm just curious because it would be cool if it worked on some other colours. So I think that's a pretty good coat there. As I said, it's actually kind of hard to get it like completely even. I think that's probably the best I can do. So I'm going to leave that one to dry and do the same with the black one, top coat it, dip it in the hot water and see whether it works at all. And I might as well crack on and do this nude one at the same time. So that'll be all the tips, all covered in thermal. Okay, so that's 3 of the tips completely covered. Obviously this one's on its second coat now. And I think I've put quite a good layer on there, so hopefully it'll show up a bit better this time around. And then I've put a layer on both of this purple one and this nude coloured one. Like I said, I'm not expecting them to work because they have said they're probably, you know, you've got to use them on dark colours, so I'm not expecting them to work at all, so I won't be disappointed if it don't work. But yeah, I'm going to leave these ones to dry, and I think I'm also going to apply it to my natural nails as well and see how well it reacts on there. So yeah, you have to ignore how red my hands are looking at the moment. I suffer really bad from eczema on my hands, and obviously it's like really cold at the moment. I don't know where you guys obviously all are. I hope wherever you are it's nice and warm, but here in the UK it's certainly really cold at the moment, and the coldness just really affects my skin and it just sort of dries my hands out quite a bit. And they're also really sensitive, so a lot of the hand creams and stuff you get like makes my hands worse if anything. I think Johnson's baby lotion is probably the best thing for them because it doesn't, like, my hands don't react to that, whereas a lot of like the actual proper hand creams that you can buy in shops and stuff, like moisturising hand creams, my hands get worse with. And the doctors did give me this like cream stuff for eczema, but it feels like Vaseline, and when you rub it on your hands it's like really greasy and really gross. So it's okay for like bedtime use, but to be honest, at night time when I'm tired I don't really think about moisturising my hands. I just want to get into bed and go to sleep, so I need to find like a decent hand cream throughout the day. I'm doing a really bad job at applying this. It really is actually kind of hard to apply this like evenly. I'm sort of trying to put on like a relatively thick layer just because I feel like you are going to need a really thick layer of this stuff, but it's just like really difficult to get applied evenly. So it would have been cool if they supplied like sort of like a decent brush to go with it, because like these brushes are okay but they're just not really the best. I tend to use these brushes more for a hard gel. Okay, so that's the current state. I feel like I might let this lot dry down and then put some more on, just because I want like a proper full coverage. It's really hard. You can see sort of on my middle nail there, it's like, even though I have gone over that bit, it's sort of like done its own thing and wandered off a bit. I'm going to let these dry anyway. So as you can see, these haven't actually fully dried down just yet. They're getting really close, but it dries down sort of a matte effect, which I kind of like because you can sort of see when it's fully dry. As you can tell, still some of the liquid. It does dry down very sort of like uneven because I'm sort of having the same thing with like this one, but that's probably just because of my uneven layers. That might just be the brushes that I'm using. I don't really know what the best sort of brushes to use. I picked that white fluffy one just because it's quite fluffy and I thought that would sort of help because it's nice and soft, sort of get like a nice even layer. But truth be told, it's definitely kind of tricky to layer on there. You can definitely see the colour coming through now. I'm loving the look of my baby finger right there. There's definitely a good mixture of colours going on. And then my thumbnail's sort of got like this weird coppery colour to it. But yeah, so far, I don't know why, but my index finger isn't doing anything yet. That's a bit strange, but it's looking like it's dried down now anyway, so I'm actually going to top coat these. So there's definitely an interesting mix of colours going on right now. I absolutely love this sort of bluey colour that's coming through so far. I don't know why, but it seems like my index finger must be colder because the blue, I believe, is like the hottest temperature. So yeah, I'm guessing my thumb and my index finger are a lot colder than my other fingers for some reason. It's literally so mesmerising. I could actually watch it all day long. It's pretty awesome stuff. I know my nails looking hell of messy at the moment. I didn't really put in a huge amount of effort. It was literally just a quick slap on some paint just to do this video. Kind of kicking myself for it now, but yeah, let's move back on to the tips. So I thought it would actually be quite fun to do some actual nail art with these. I saw in the Born Pretty video them doing like flowers and stuff using this liquid. I'm just going to do something real basic. So we've got a bit of a voiceover now. All 4 tips that I painted have all dried down, so I've top coated them and thought I'd give them a test in the water. As you will see, the nude one didn't really work at all, but we sort of was expecting that. So yeah, it sort of had like a slight little iridescent shine to it, but the actual thermal liquid wasn't all that obvious. With the purple one, it's definitely there. I think it shows up better in person than what it does on camera, unfortunately. But I still personally wouldn't recommend using the thermal liquid on top of light colours, but as they said themselves, always use it on darker colours. That second thicker layer on the black definitely made it work a million times better than what it originally did. As you can see, there's so many different colours going on in there. It's really beautiful. I'm really impressed with it. And then last but not least, I done a little love heart on one black nail. It works pretty well, it looks pretty cute. And I've done a little bit of nail art, nothing too fancy, but I really like the effect it created. It's really pretty. And overall, my general opinion of the thermal stuff is that it is really good. The only things I'd say is you need a really thick layer, and as I've said multiple times throughout the video, it certainly is difficult to apply. It's really hard to get the even coat, but you can get there. A nice thick layer, wait for it to dry down, add some more if needs be, make sure you top coat it, and it generally looks really good. The effect is pretty awesome, and I do see myself diving into it quite a bit, so it's definitely a thumbs up from me anyway. But I'm gonna stop waffling on now and let you guys go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I certainly have. I think this is probably one of my favourite videos I've done yet. I absolutely love this product. It is really magical. It's got a few flaws, but all in all it's a pretty good product. Please leave the video a thumbs up. Check out some of my other videos. I have also quite a few lined up. So yeah, if you aren't already, please subscribe. And much love to you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!